All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back, everybody. This is Janos with Trading Spies, and today is Friday, and we had another perfect day, the biggest green day so far, actually, the biggest green day this week. We really concentrated with the proper entries today. Right now, the market is dropping like crazy, but the morning we could have anticipated the run up a little bit because we just breached a major level, and then basically it's created a short-term short squeeze, and this is what we took advantage of it today. So let's get in. Let me show you guys the trades, the entries, and the reasoning behind everything. All right, so let's get started here. So basically in the morning we had a slowly drip trending down, and when the market at 8:30 we had the news came out, which I don't think it was that big of a deal to make a drop like this, but that's the market, we're not controlling it, so it is what it is, right? And then we breach our level. We breach our support level. If you guys remember, yesterday I explained what could happen. So go and watch the yesterday episode, especially towards the end. I know a lot of people in general, not just mine, but in general, not watching the episodes all the way to the end. So there was a very important information, what is really relevant for the today morning price action. So please go and watch it. So by the time the bell opened, we were already trending up. We braked all resistance level, right? So we just needed for the open to push. Today I traded 5 times. All 5 of them was a winner. Let me pull it in for you guys. All 5 of them was a winner. All of them to the long side, and my last trade basically I finished for today 10:30. So today was a very short day, yet the biggest green day for the week. We just have to trade with the trend. As a beginner trader, you guys should have trade with the trend. I know it's so many YouTube videos showing you support and resistance levels, and to get in here and get in there, but what you guys have to understand, all the support and resistance zone basically is counter trend trading, unless you catch it somewhere in the middle. But the major support and resistance load, supply and demand zones, basically it's counter trend trading. In the beginning, especially with the small account, you have to stay with the trend. You cannot take the very first, when it breached the level or reached the level. You guys have to wait for the pullbacks and then enter. So my first trade, I entered 941. Let's put the little arrow in the, basically as we had the pullback, the first candle, as we had the pullback 40, we had the flush, and basically as we opened green, I entered into the trade. So this was a perfect entry. Wasn't a perfect fill, but I catched the bottom of the pullback. So it was a very nice entry, and I exited at 46. Basically, as we made a double top, we couldn't break, and I exited right there. And this trade, almost 14%. It was a very, very nice trade. And we started to chop around a little bit. I was waiting for a little bit for the breakout. Again, I was thinking definitely this, it's gonna be a short squeeze because so many traders get trapped in the short, especially at the flush down, was hoping for the run up, but this is just the squeeze. And right here, that's an epic one, an exact picture perfect short squeeze. So I entered at 51, and this is 51, and I know I'm telling you guys not to enter for the exact breakout, wait for the pullback, and this is the exact reference why not, because the moment we breach my level, we just got a pullback, a 15 cents pullback on an instant basically. And in this case, I added to my trade. Let me open up this one over here. What was the timing? I added to my trade at 56, 56, 57. I added to my trade. This little candle is opened also green. So I try to do the same thing as the pullback with the support level. Over here, we had a little bit of chop around on the same level. We never breached any of the previous pivot levels, so the trade was perfectly intact. And here we go. As we pushed, basically I exited as we were going up, and exited. Yeah, actually I exited everything out of this candle, and I know a lot of them, it came out of when we break my next target level, which is which was a perfect exit at that time, right? And in this case, we just have to take what we get. We don't need to get greedy. And this trade right here, it's a 19% trade. For the rest, even if it was a squeeze, I already had a very, very nice profit for the day. I didn't want to fall into FOMO. So basically at this point, I let all this to be alone, and I waited for the first pullback. And the first pullback, it happened right here, right? It was just a temporary pullback, a little breather, next candle, make a new high, another red to green, 104, 105. I entered in the 105 candle, right? And I exited very, very quickly as we get the rejection on the same candle. So this was a very, very little, very, very short trade. It's about a 4% trade. I hesitated. I should have waited for a couple more minutes, but again, it was a positive trade. I didn't want to give back anything from the previous earnings, from the previous winnings. So I waited again. We found our support. We started to chop around a little bit. And as we can see in lately, exactly this is what we experiencing. We have a break, just even a few cents break, and then in a sudden movement we have a 10-15 cents rejection, and then we have to see what really gonna be the price action. In this case, we dumped it, we hold it our level, and the next candle as make a new high, the green candle. Actually, I was waiting for the break. I entered to the break of that candle, exit 24. I hold it for a few minutes, 24, exited. It's a little bit less than 10%, nice trade. And then in this time, we started to enter into a slow grind, right? What we can see right now, slow grind to getting up. And my final, so this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and my final trade, basically exactly same concept. As we came back, we holded the level, next candle green, 31, exited as we broke the level 32. This I got good feels on the entry and on the exit, so this little trade gave me over 10%, 11%, and at this point I was done with the trading. The 470 is a major level. I was about to start my video a little bit earlier, but I was watching the market, and now we have a very, very nice pullback, trending. And then at this point, what I would say, we can look for, even we still positive at this very moment, but we have a downtrend already. We went below VWAP. We holded our support once. So this is our questionable area over here. And then let's see what happens. Might it's gonna break down, might it's gonna hold this exact level. But right now, again, because not a counter trend trader, not a counter trend trading, so I did at this point, until we're getting back above VWAP, I wouldn't look for any long entries. The time will tell, right? The time will tell where the market wanna go. But right now, short term, I am a short term trader. 1 minute, 5 minute is downtrend, so I would look for shorts. But again, we don't know what will happen. I finished with my trading. I have to stick to my rules. We managed to have a green day, and then we will be back next week. So if you guys like this episode, or you like my channel, like the content, find some value in it for yourself, please hit the like and subscribe button and tune in next week.